action from this year's Teagle Excavations ARB Pines Enduro. A massive field of 85 cars taking up the challenge this iconic event dishes out year after year, a very popular race. Incorporating the fifth and final round of the ARB Off-Road Racing Series, the huge start list, another indication of the success of this series and the unmistakable brand that is being built. The very spectator-friendly Teagle quarry, its massive jumps, high-speed runs and tricky switchback turns is well complemented by the flat-out pine break runs of the nearby forest tracks. This year's course incorporating 420 kilometres of track to be contested across 6 very tough laps. To settle the start order, the Hards Transport Prologue will again utilise the quarry complex, including the Teagle crossover, a new step-off section and a change to the blisteringly fast back straight. The South Eastern Times Top 10 shootout, always hard fought, another exciting element of day one's action. Coates Hire Dash for Cash dollars up for grabs for the quickest 5 in the classes, a modified prologue layout, 2 laps and a multi-car start. The quickest on prologue and backing that up with fastest in the shootout, Glenn Owen putting together 2 brilliant runs and setting himself up for a good start for Sunday.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to go out hard and try to put a break on the field in the first couple of laps and just see where we end up from there.
And first time in many years here in Millicent we've got some dust.
Well, I didn't think you ever had dust here, but yeah, normally racing around in mud and stuff, slipping and sliding, but it's going to be an interesting race this year, that's for sure.
Another bonus for spectators and crews is the 2 at a time start for Sunday's opening section. Mark Burrows is a big fan of this event, lining up on the front row after grabbing second spot in the top 10.
Prologue we went a bit more steady, well as they say, and got it into 4th, and then in the shootout we're able to tweak her up a bit and get her up to 2nd, so I just got pipped by Glenn who did the last run. But no, we had a good day. The car came out of it well and we're fueled up and the new set of tyres ready to go again.
Good runs from Hayden Bentley, Rana Horan and Aaron James to make up the top 5. With a huge field of 26 pro buggies, picking a winner will be a tough ask. Having run the Pines on previous visits to Oz, New Zealand hotshot Rana Horan's shootout result means he'll be well and truly in with a chance. The last time here, he competed in a truck. This weekend, a switch to a pro buggy.
The buggy is ex-Danny Orrick. It's an Aussie-made, Aussie-assembled buggy. It's a good purchase and it's well sorted, so I've sort of been able to quite lucky jump into a car that's ready to go.
2 at a time starts and just 30 seconds apart guarantees close, fast action. However, this year's event, the first in many, that the track will not be wet. Dust definitely playing a major role in the process of Sunday's race laps. Although no rain, deep in the forest and under the pine trees, some sections of the track had unpredictable grip at best. Part of a front-running pack, Danny Brown, fully committed over a blind crest, found himself locked up on a very slippery surface and running into fellow competitors who had overshot on this same right-hander. Fortunately, no one hurt, but plenty of machinery damage. Out front, the Owen-Ryan combination were in devastating form, smashing out super quick laps and setting the pace. In fact, at event's end, they had set fastest times on all but one lap, giving them the race win by over 6 minutes. This was an awesome display of fast, calculated racing and a well-deserved win.
Great result. It's been a fairly busy day all day, but the car held together very well and yeah, brought us home.
The fight for 2nd and 3rd turned out to be a beauty. Aaron Havey and Mark Burrows slogging it out over several laps. Burrows on top early, however Aaron putting the pressure on over lap 3, grabbing the 2nd spot and keeping it to the end. A good run for Matt Owen, not able to prologue and seated further down the order. He pushed hard and climbed through the field with a great drive to grab 4th. Another with a good weekend's work, Aaron James, quick on all laps and 5th place for his effort. Defending race champion Carl Havey had just one goal heading into this event, and that was to clinch the ARB Off-Road Racing Series. Another recognising the prestige of this series, driving for the points, doing a great job of that, 6th outright and rewarded with a 2014 title win. Some great class battles, another feature of this round. The Prolots of Lockett and Ursik going toe to toe, each having a problem lap. Lockett coming out on top at the checkered flag. Alastair Mcclelland, the fastest of the Super 1650s after a vet-long battle with Daniel Wells. This is a tough track for the small engine machines. Although not completing all laps, lone class runners Wilkinson in Sportsman and the 633 UTV would take the points for their respective groups. Making the switch from his pro buggy to son Danny's trophy truck, Andy Brown put in some impressive lap times. Quickest extreme two-wheel drive runner and as high as 6th fastest outright. Unfortunately, power steering issues robbed him of a result. This rollover for Luke Hall in prologue didn't stop him from starting the race. However, a transmission problem on the second lap halted his progress. Queensland's Jamie Knight kept it clean and tidy over the 6 laps and grabbed the silverware as a result. The 427 of Robert Moore, a good job for second place. The big field of performance two-wheel drives provided plenty of entertainment. The usual pace setter Bernie Clossy opting for a conservative pace to protect his lead in the ARB series. Another example of the importance and prestige racers are putting on winning this series. Bernie happy to settle for second in class. Darren Vanderwood bringing his 554 machine home in top spot with good lap times across the weekend. A tough couple of days for the two production class runners, neither able to get all laps in. Eric Schmidt taking the points from Reg Owen. After setting the early pace, the 880 Extreme four-wheel drive of Dixon faltered with diff issues on lap 5. James Tyrrell getting all laps run, taking the win from Sandy Bowman.